Today I want to make a quick video on just kind of how to get on a motorcycle. This is not supposed to be a very lengthy video. It's just something that beginners might want to look at. When I first started riding, I was looking at tons of videos all the time, and I wanted one that was just kind of clear and to the point. So all I'm going to do today is get on my CTX 700 2015 to be specific. I got it a couple months back. It's my first motorcycle, but I've been riding for a couple years, and I'm just going to give you guys a little quick tour on how to get on, get off, and just start her up. Alright, so I got my CTX 700 out. It's a beautiful Oregon day, and I'm just going to kind of show you guys how I get on my motorcycle. I'm not wearing any of my protective gear, so I don't plan on doing any long distance rides or anything like that today. So the first thing I like to do, I like to walk to my bike. And the first thing I like to do is I like to put my hand on the front right brake. The reason why I like to do this is so it doesn't cause the bike to move as much, just in case I'm on uneven ground or on gravel. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to grip firmly just so I have a nice good control over myself. And then with my right foot, I'm going to throw it over. Boom. Throw it over my motorcycle. And I'm still holding on to the front brake. Haven't let it go yet or anything. Or my left hand. And now I'm just going to even it out. So now I'm on my feet, both my feet evenly. The kickstand is still down. Haven't started it yet. But that's how I like to get on my motorcycle. So now that I'm on my motorcycle, I got all my protective gear. Obviously I don't have mine today, so I'm not going anywhere. We want to start this baby up. So for me, I take my key out. So here's my key. I'm going to put it in. And before I do anything, I'm just going to make sure I have both my feet firm on the ground. And a motorcycle is a little different than a car. So when I turn the key, I'm going to show you a little closer. Turn the key. Nothing happens. Everything lights up, but nothing actually turns on. And if I keep turning the key, it's not going anywhere. So to start a motorcycle, you first have to put the key in the ignition, which I already did. And then normally you have this kill switch here. You want to turn it on, and when you turn it on, your engine's gonna make a sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it makes like a buzzing sound. Once it's done buzzing, it's ready to turn on. So, still got both my feet on the ground, still got my hand on the brake. I don't necessarily need it. I can kind of rock the motorcycle if I want to. But for me, I take my left hand, I'm gonna pull my clutch in. And then I would start the motorcycle by pushing the starter, like so, and then letting go when it's fully started. Now that I got my motorcycle all started and going, I'm ready to go take off. But I'm just gonna walk you guys through how I would take off. But since I don't have any of my protective gear, I'm actually not gonna go anywhere. So let's say I was getting ready to go somewhere. The first thing I would do is kick up my kickstand. Some motorcycles actually won't let you get into first gear if you have your kickstand down. So with both my feet still on the ground, all I'm going to do is pull the front brake, lean my motorcycle a little bit to the right, and put my left foot on the clutch. The clutch is that top lever standing up there. Your foot can easily sit there for this action. The next part I will do is I'm going to pull my clutch in all the way. Now each motorcycle is different, but for this case you can pull it all the way in. And then I'm going to push the lever down. Now you'll hear a click. That means this is in first gear. So as I start to release the clutch a little bit, as shown, I'm moving it very minusculely, and now my motorcycle's starting to move without me even putting any gas. I'll show you guys again. I'll even take my right hand off the gas. So I'm going to just use my left hand, and I'm going to slowly release that clutch. As you can tell, the motorcycle is slowly starting to move forward. And I'm moving it just very, very small movement at a time. So that's how you get on a motorcycle. Start it and throw it in.